coming in. Meanwhile, big breaking news which is coming in right now. The probe against PFI, and there's a shocker coming in from a top RJD Neta. The RJD state president, Jagdanand Singh, has said that his connection with Pakistan, that there is talks with Pakistan on the telephone. In fact, let's listen in to what exactly the RJD has said.
पाकिस्तान में तो लोगों के रिश्तेदार हैं जो यहाँ से गए, वो भारत के लोग थे। तो अपने रिश्तेदारों से बात करना मतलब राष्ट्रविरोध है क्या? ये तो बताना चाहिए कौन सा वह क्रिया, कौन सा वह काम जिसके द्वारा ये साबित होता है कि टेलीफोन पर बात की गई, जो भारत की सुरक्षा के लिए खतरा है। और जब जब भारत की सुरक्षा के लिए खतरनाक लोग पकड़े गए पाकिस्तान के एजेंट में, वो सभी आरएसएस और हिंदू लोग थे। इसलिए ये जो कर रहे हैं, हम सब इसको स्वीकार नहीं कर रहे हैं। हाँ, कल न्यायालय और सभी लोग, अभी एक जुबेर साहब को आप चाहते हो जेल से बाहर ना आने पावे, लोगों में अवेयरनेस न डाल सकें। उनका कहना है कि मैंने वो ट्वीट किया जो अनेकों बार लोग कर चुके थे, फिर भी उनको आप उन्मादी मान लिया। उन्मादी लोग, पाकिस्तान से इनके टेलीफोन की बात होती है। पाकिस्तान में तो लोगों के रिश्तेदार हैं जो यहाँ से गए, वो भारत के लोग थे। तो अपने रिश्तेदारों से बात करना मतलब राष्ट्रविरोध है क्या? ये तो बताना चाहिए कौन सा वह क्रिया, कौन सा वह काम जिसके द्वारा ये साबित होता है कि टेलीफोन पर बात की गई, जो भारत की सुरक्षा के लिए खतरा है। और जब जब भारत की सुरक्षा के लिए खतरनाक लोग पकड़े गए पाकिस्तान के एजेंट में, वो सभी आरएसएस और हिंदू लोग थे। इसलिए ये जो कर रहे हैं, हम सब इसको स्वीकार नहीं कर रहे हैं। हाँ, कल न्यायालय और सभी लोग, अभी एक जुबेर साहब को आप चाहते हो जेल से बाहर ना आने पावे, लोगों में अवेयरनेस न डाल सकें। उनका कहना है कि मैंने वो ट्वीट किया जो अनेकों बार लोग कर चुके थे।
Well, let me go across to Aditya, who's joining us from Patna with more details. That's quite a shocker coming in from one of the topmost RJD Netas, isn't it? Where he seems to be backing and justifying those people who have been arrested on very serious charges of terror and an anti-India plot.
Well, exactly. As far as the role of opposition is concerned, this is not a very shocking thing, because the opposition leaders, the local Fulwari Sharif MLA, Gopal Ravidas, had categorically slammed police and the police subsequent action in Fulwari Sharif crackdown. But that being said, this coming from a senior veteran leader of the opposition, Jagdanand Singh, has long years of experience in public domain, in public life, and he is presently the state chief of the RJD outfit as well. So if at all, in case it is taken in a larger context, you can clearly see that he is taking apparent pot shots at the BJP and the RSS in the garb of this crackdown.
But what happens from here onwards? Do we see this kind of patronage being extended? After all, Aditya, this is not something which has been proven yet, and the probe is still continuing. Let me go across to Atul Anjan, who's joining us as well. Mr. Anjan, your first reaction. You already have a lot of people giving cover fire even before the probe culminates.
I think your question is very wrong question, cover fire and all that. My simple thing is the government of India, if had some strong evidences against any national any organization which is functioning against the national interest, whether it is PFI or any other, they must be dealt strongly with iron hands. And I say at the very outset that the PFI's role is not good and conducive for the Constitution of India. They spread nonsense and idiotic nonsense. They should know what is their limit, and they should work within the framework of the Constitution of India, and they should not spread any communal hatred among the minorities and the majority. They should remain this, and the freedom of India and its integrity must not be challenged by the PFI.
But Mr. Atul Anjan, talking specifically about what RJD State President Jagdanand Singh has said, he says that what's wrong in talking to people from Pakistan, these people who have been arrested, cadres of the PFI who have been arrested, they were merely talking to people in Pakistan. Many people have relatives there, maybe these were innocent calls, completely overlooking the rest of the evidence which has been put together in the police remand note that we've managed to access.
I comment anybody's comments. It is somebody's personal, maybe some parties, maybe. What is my CPI's perception and understanding? What Atul Kumar Anjan thinks, I have said it. Those who challenge the national integrity and the unity, those who work against the interests of the country, those who spread hatred and communalism, those who preach arson, brickbatting.
But Atul Anjan, you've raised a very crucial question. Thank you so much for joining us. Gaurav Bhatia of the BJP also joining us. One quick question which Atul Anjan has said. Everyone's talking about the PFI, their acts, their deeds. They are being investigated by several of the central agencies. But when will the centre ban them?
I must make it very clear that there is a statement of the Solicitor General of India before the Honorable Supreme Court on the very same question.
Yes, last year.
And when you ban an organization, we must understand that it should also withstand legal scrutiny. All evidence, every proof has to be collected, and there is a thorough process in place for that. But I must also state that there are a number of BJP-ruled states who have acted within the law to arrest such persons who have PFI, SDPI links. And one such case is Siddiqui Kappan. Who went to meet the family members of Siddiqui Kappan? It was Rahul Gandhi. Today, this shocking statement from the RJD leader, what does it show? It shows that because of their appeasement politics and vote bank that they have, they will even compromise national security.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, for joining us. There you have it. Already there is a war of words. With that, however, a short break. Don't go anywhere.